Infantino, Tokyo Seswale, Prince Ali bin Al Hussein, Jerome Champagne, Sheikh Salman bin Ibrahim Al Khalifa. These guys, I mean, at the end of the day, we know that they will try and reform FIFA.
Yeah, you must have heard the English FA president, that is Greg Dyke, saying really that today's election is not, the election of the president is not very important compared to maybe the reforms, that they want to vote in, and especially the fact that they want now to form a FIFA council instead of the FIFA executive committee that has been mired in all these controversies that we've seen right from last year, May 27th, when 7 officials of FIFA were arrested. I don't know, do you think really that reforms can be that important more than even the person who is supposed to enforce those reforms?
Toskin. Oh yes, I've been listening to these 5 candidates, and at the top of the agenda is reforms. I mean, if you're the head of a family,
sure,
a family that is crumbling, if you do not have a stable foundation, you won't have a family, you won't have a house. So reform is the key, is the pillar of FIFA right now. It's crumbling. Sponsors have been running away. If a sponsor, because of what has been going on at I like to refer to it as the glass house.
The glass house of FIFA.
Glass house. Yeah. Sure. They've been lacking, strong foundation, so to speak. So reform is the killer, is the pillar that will drive FIFA to where it's supposed to be. I mean, football is the biggest sport. It's the most loved sport in the world.
If you look at the 5 candidates you just mentioned, who is really talking about reforms, really? Because Africa's representative, that is Tokyo Seswale. They read that Seswale. He's been criticized that his campaign has lacked traction, and I remember just last month, toward the end of January, the South African FA called him to ask him, really, what is happening with your campaign? We are not seeing you, going out there exciting the whole world about your candidature. Do you think if Tokyo Seswale is to be elected today, would he actually bring the reform agenda on the table?
I'll be very honest with you. I don't even support Tokyo Seswale myself. I'm an African, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
And CAF is going to vote as a bloc. They're not supporting Tokyo Seswale, one of their own. And it's so simple. You know why? Because it's not, we've managed to listen into some of these conversations from presidents of associations within the continent.
Sure.
They're saying that Tokyo Seswale did not approach them. The fact that he spent time in prison with Nelson Mandela does not mean that now he can be voted into FIFA as the president. I mean, it's not enough.
You've mentioned the issue of continents or confederations voting in bloc, but then it looks like the African bloc, that of 54 nations, is kind of punctured, because Liberian FA President Musa Bility has come out to say that really they cannot just go out there and vote just because they are Africans. And the South Sudan FA President has also been quoted as saying that he will support Gianni Infantino, but then he has beaten a U-turn to say that it had not been told.
Bro, let me tell you something. If you can bag not necessarily the 54, because I mean we have 54 votes in Africa. I mean, if you bag the majority, if you can be able to quote the Nick Mwendwa of this world, the FKF president, if you can be able to bag at least about 50 or 48, I mean, you have a head start.
So looking at all those candidates, who do you think are the front runners?
This is a 2-horse race, Toskin. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. It's a 2-horse race. Infantino, Gianni Infantino, he understands the workings of FIFA. He has a lot of respect, respect from his peers. And Sheikh Salman bin Ibrahim Al Khalifa.
Yeah.
It's a 2-horse race, but I'll put my money on Gianni Infantino.
The two of them, Salman Ibrahim and Gianni Infantino, they have said really that they have huge support in Africa, which now makes it impossible to add up those numbers. Just looking at maybe what the two have done for Africa in the past, what would you say that would make them, favorites for African votes?
I think to a small extent, Gianni Infantino has done a bit to Africa in the sense that, you know, he's a bit pro-Blatter, say Blatter, pro-structures, pro, you know, the past regime. And, you know, Blatter, with all due respect, you know, he's put us where we are right now because of, you know, all those corruption allegations. But when you look at football in Africa and its development, he's really played a part. He's the first president in FIFA to bring the World Cup. You know, remember 2010. So 2010. I mean that's huge. And you know, Gianni Infantino is in office. Looking at Sheikh Salman bin Ibrahim Al Khalifa, this is someone who has deep pockets. And of course, I mean, one of the issues that I'm sure our president Nick Mwendwa and I'm sure these other associations, they want to know, if we vote you in, what will you bring? You know, the goal project, you know, remember the goal project at Kasarani, it's incomplete, you know, city stadium, the turf, and all those infrastructure.
Gianni Infantino has come out to say that if he should be elected, or if he's elected today as the FIFA president, the Secretary General will come from Africa, and he's targeting the CAF Secretary General. Do you think that will be a bait enough to make Africans now want to vote for Gianni?
Toskin, this campaign started way back, you know. If you try to woo the African vote now by telling them that, you know, the SG will come from Africa, I mean, is it enough? Is it enough?
It may not be enough.
It's a bit late.
Yeah, but viewers, today is a big day for the FIFA family, because today 207 members that make up the FIFA family. Actually, there are 209, but then Kuwait and Indonesia are suspended. So 207 members will cast their vote today, and the magic number to target is 138, because the rules say that you have to garner 2/3 of the 209 confederation, but because Indonesia and Kuwait are suspended, then the magic number has to be 138. And I don't know, do you think there will be one candidate that can get the 2/3 outright from the first round of voting?
It's as I said, it's a two-horse race. It's too close to call between Gianni Infantino and Sheikh Salman. I have a feeling that it could go to the second round. Yes.
Let's look at Prince Ali, the FA president of Jordan. He was the challenger of Sepp Blatter last year, that's May 27, but then he was defeated. They didn't go to the second round, although the vote was to go to the second round, but then he just decided that Blatter should go ahead. But he has lost traction in this. He's not even among the hot favorites. Yeah. What could have happened with Prince Ali's campaign?
Two things. First, when he was challenging Blatter, he got 73 votes against Sepp Blatter at a time when everyone was against Sepp Blatter. Secondly, after you know, Blatter having left the scene, he thought that was the favorite to at least to replace Joseph Sepp Blatter, but it's not enough, because he needs to. His campaign stagnated to a large extent. Yeah,
the FIFA house is really broken, and all those FA presidents that have gone there, they have gone there with one resolve. They want to make amends. They want FIFA to become, you know, the once revered FIFA. You remember all the legal forces in the United States have gone out there, have decided to go for the FIFA officials, and we saw 7 arrests at the same time last year were made, and 7 of those officials were extradited to the United States. And the US Justice Department, led by Loretta Flinch, have said that they will not stop at anything until they make sure that FIFA has been rid of those corrupt officials. But again, Hassan, we want to look at one of these stories that is saying that FIFA is broken, and they are trying to look at how it's going to, you know, to be repaired. If my director can run that clip, and we see.